Going? Yes. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the KAL RIEMAN Spring 2026 presentation. I'm going to give a few minutes for people to sign on. Well, thank you all for being here. I just want to let you know if there's any questions along the way, please use the chat and we'll try to get to those questions. You are not on camera. We cannot see hand raises during this one, so if you just make any comments or ask questions in the chat, we'll try to pay attention to those as we go. So we'll tell you a little bit of the story about this collection. The inspiration of this collection was coming from these old school Slim Aarons photos from the late 60s and early 70s, and those were the coolest looking poolside parties, coastal gatherings of people. It was the colors and the vibe of those photos was the inspiration behind this collection. Like a vintage postcard, all of the colors in this collection have a little bit of that vintage feel. So we have saltwater stripes and peach stripes and like a 70s Capri silk print that all kind of read to that same era. Of course, brought forward into modern silhouettes. So we filmed this collection in Sag Harbor here in New York. We got very lucky when had an amazing location for our dream concept of poolside to seaside. So we had a very cool, classic, almost Slim Aarons looking pool area that we were able to shoot with a vintage car, and then we had the seaside and the harbor of Sag Harbor. So this is a New York story come to life. So with that being said, I'm going to walk through all of the fabrications and the new silhouettes, and we're going to start with, of course, our classics, the classic shirting. And what I had mentioned earlier is the saltwater stripe and the peach stripe. These are very thematic of this season's collection, of the color stories. So they're a little bit softer. They're I'll pull out the first tailored shirt, which is our Gina box bead shirt. So the peach stripe has this absolute gorgeous glow to it. I'm going to hold it up and stay steady for a second so you can see it. So this peach stripe and the saltwater stripe are going to come back in different silhouettes as we move along. But just so you guys can see these up close, this is like a very beautiful dusty blue. So I hope you can see that. Of course, you'll see these online a little bit more clearly. So again, this is our classic Gina box bead, our best-selling shirt, and that is in the peach stripe and the saltwater stripe. Moving on to more of new silhouettes this season, we have the poolside stripe in Lynn double collar shirt. So this is a new silhouette for us, but with classic KAL RIEMAN details. So this has our classic double collar. It has a kimono sleeve fit, and the contrast collar and cuffs just make it feel really fresh for spring and summer. And then we move on to our Gina 3/4 sleeve shirt. This again is available in the peach stripe here. And one of our classics that we sort of haven't really presented in a while is our Greta. The Greta has that really cool collar construction. Let me put these away. So has that really cool collar construction. So it has a nice amount of attitude. It has a placket going up the front with the contrast stripes. So it just frames the face very nicely. And again, this is in the saltwater stripe. The classic that we started last year, which is what I'm wearing in the Oxford blue, is our Candace cap sleeve double collar shirt. Again, that same classic KAL RIEMAN detail in Oxfords for the spring summer. These are great for vacation, hot weather. We have new colors this season. This is in a very soft pink. So it's sort of like a menswear inspired pink color. And then we have a mini window pane. So this is just very, very, very charming pattern. So it's navy and white mini window pane. So again, that's the Candace cap sleeve double collar shirt. The next category is taking continue with all the cottons. We are moving into this dress category, which we have some great new styles. So we have the Candace double collar shirt dress. So again, we took this silhouette and we made it into a great shirt dress. Very easy. This is in a white cotton Oxford, so it has a nice amount of texture. Again, KAL RIEMAN double collar details and in a perfect dress form with a pleat in the back, and it does have stitched down, if you can see this, probably a little too far away, but it has stitched down pockets. So that's a great dress for the spring summer season. Then we have the Greta that we made into a dress. So this has that same, this is the harbor stripe. So again, it's that same classic Oxford cloth, a navy base with white stripes. And it has that collar detail, which is really beautiful. It has a 3/4 sleeve with a barrel cuff. The sleeve is, the stripes are facing a different way on the sleeve, so it just gives it a little bit of design detail. Again, this is the harbor stripe in the Greta. And then we took one of our best sellers and we created a new version of it. So our classic holly kimono dress, this is the new version of it. It's called the Alley pleat back kimono dress. So if any of you have one of our Alley shirts, this is sort of the dress version. So it has that pleat detail in the back that just gives it a little bit more ease in the chest. It has, this comes in a very, very subtle pink stripe. So I'm going to stay there for a second so you can see. It's very quiet. So from afar, it almost looks like a solid, but it has a really cool blue and white stripe detail. So again, that's the Alley pleat back kimono. Okay. Just to continue on the cotton category, we have our Lorraine wrap skirt. So this is again in that same harbor stripe we just saw in that dress. So it's that blue Oxford with white striped details. This is just a very simple, great for vacation type of skirt. So that's the Lorraine wrap skirt. A new silhouette this season. This is one of the signature styles for spring 2026. It has that sort of classic feel of all those Slim Aarons photos. This is the Paige wrap dress. So this comes in 3 different colors. This is the peach stripe that we looked at earlier in the Gemma. So again, this is the tones of the season. We have it in the, also in the poolside stripe, which again has, it's a classic blue with a very, very fine white stripe detail. And then we have a few, very limited quantity of the same dress in our traditional bird print. So this is Oxford blue with white. And this style is very simple. It has that crossover front. I'll show it to you here. It's a little bit longer, elegant length. It has a crossover front, and it, you know, it crosses underneath, and then it ties on the side. So you can kind of cinch it as tight as you want, or keep it a little easier. So again, this is the Paige wrap dress. And 2 more dress silhouettes in our cotton category. This is a new style for us. This is the Gemma dress. I'm going to stand back a little so you can see it. This has a little bit of a take on the Tanya dress that we ran a couple seasons. This is in a very nice crisp white cotton, and this has a full 3/4 sleeve with the button and placket detail. But it does have that drop waist with side pockets. So it's just, you can wear this to any sort of garden party or day event in the spring summer season. It's just an absolutely beautiful dress. And then we have the Abby sheer dress. So this again is, let me come back up close. So this again is in the saltwater stripe cotton. Again, this has a 3/4 sleeve, but a very simple sleeve detail, and the sheared bottom. So these are nice, easy, relaxed dresses for the spring summer season. Okay, we're going to move on to our new broadcloth styles. For those of you who are new to the brand, This is one of our best-selling fabrications. It's cotton nylon out of Italy, and it has an amazing amount of breathability, so it just stays cool in warm temperatures. So we love this fabric. We've been running it for quite a few seasons, and we just continue to add new silhouettes to this category so that you can mix and match from things you've bought previously. So the first style is our Jody. So this is a really super simple, sweet top that has a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of that little touch of girly with the little gathered sleeve. It has a very simple collar and a V-neck shape. It's a little boxier, so if you want it to fit a little slimmer, just order a size down because it's a little bit of a boxy style. So again, this is the Jody. It comes in ecru as well as in cactus. Okay, and then we have, so for additional pairings, we have the Eden V-neck shell. So this is a new shell for us. We created this one sort of based on a Colette shell that we've run previously, but we wanted something to look a little bit more like a vest. So we did a V-neck with a nice placket detail, a pleat in the back, and it does have side slits. So it actually sort of functions a little bit more like a vest than a shell. And this can be paired back to our split hem capris or to any sort of denim bottom. It's just a really charming piece for the spring summer season. And next we have some of the sort of light jackets and outerwear in the broadcloth. We've had a jean pocket poncho before, and we brought that back this season in new colors. It just goes perfectly with everything in this collection. So this comes in summer navy as well as in the stone color shown here. And then two new styles this season. This is the Frances jacket. So this is in the color sand. It also comes in black, but this has a zip front detail and the cinch detail here at the waist, and it has on-seam pockets here. It styles really beautifully. What you'll see in the lookbook, we styled this with a split hem capri with a white shirt underneath. So it has that very late 60s, 70s look when you put those two together. I just absolutely love the styling of this piece. And one of our new favorite silhouettes of the season is the Cameron jacket. So this has a really cool detail on the collar. So it has a cinch detail with toggles, so you can kind of gather it up. You can actually wear it closed up high and let it sort of drop down, or you can sort of wear it folded back, and it just has that gathering, gives it a little bit of edge. This has sort of a vibe of the Peggy shirt jacket, if anyone has one of those, but it has completely different design details. So it also has a beautiful stitched down detail here with a pleat in the back, and it does have functioning cuffs here. So again, this is the Cameron jacket, and that comes in the navy as well as in the cactus. So this is in the cactus, and this is in the summer navy. And that's the Cameron jacket. All right, moving on to, we have a new pant this season in the Italian broadcloth, and that's the angle seam jogger. It's similar to a style we ran previously, but we revised the whole fit of this pant, so it's a little bit more easy. We have it in the cotton nylon here, and you'll see it a little bit later in our typewriter cloth. It just sort of gives that relaxed country club feeling where, you know, it's just on and off the course kind of feel. So the angle seam jogger has an elastic waistband and the angle seams with the pockets, and this is in the stone, and then it has a detail at the back, so it has some gathering. And this is sort of really easy fit and easy to wear. So again, this is the angle seam jogger. Okay, then we have some dresses in the broadcloth. This season we ran the Marina dress in the sand color. So this is a sleeveless hidden button placket dress with sort of a mid drop waist, so it's not too low, but that gives it a little bit of a swing on the skirt part. So this is the Marina dress. This could be worn just loose and easy or belted. It's a really charming style and it can be dressed up or down. So we love this dress. This is the Marina. And then the Greta dress that we showed earlier in the Harper stripe, we actually did this as well in the Italian broadcloth. This is just a great throw-on dress. Very easy day dress. It has pockets. It comes in the cactus as well as in the sand color. So again, this is the Greta dress. And then the last dress in this category is the demi dress, and that is now offered in our summer navy color. So again, this is a fantastic easy dress, sleeveless. It has that mitered detail on the collar. It has that drop waist with the shearing at the bottom. So again, this is the demi dress. So that's it for the Italian broadcloth. So the next category is the Lena vest. Are we doing? Nope, we're doing that. Okay. We the print of the season. One of the prints of the season is called the vine print. This is a white ground cotton out of Italy, and it has just a beautiful patterning on it. So it's again a little subtle from afar, but you know, in detail, it's just such a cool print. It's just a hand-drawn floral print that is an original designed by Luis, our designer, as well as our print designer. So this is the vine print in the cotton. So this is the Mila wrap top. So this has a side tie detail, a very simple kimono sleeve, but like cap sleeve and a cuff. And again, this is the Mila wrap top. And then we offered this print as well in the demi dress we just showed you in the cotton nylon. So this is just a really simple, easy dress, spring, summer. The cotton, this is the Italian cotton, and again, this is the vine dress in the demi. The demi dress in the vine print. Sorry, I got that one backwards. Okay, moving on. Any hand raises yet? Oh, we have a question. Is the cactus color green? It's green. You'll see it better on the website, and we'll be sending a copy of the presentation off. Sorry, it's very dark in New York right now, so our lighting isn't the greatest. So it is cactus. It's a like cactus color. So the next, we call this the Hampton suiting group. So we have two styles and two different colorways in the Hampton suiting. We have the seafoam plaid, which is what I'm holding right here. So this is the seafoam plaid, and again, that's really not going to come through very well on the camera, so it's better sort of to see the pictures online. So this is black, white, and blue, so it kind of appears like a gray. This is the Lena vest in the seafoam plaid with the matching Madison pant. So again, this is a pant we've run before. It has side zippers, plastic front, fly front detail, and back welt pockets. So again, this is the Madison pant. This is the seafoam plaid. And then the other color story is the sunset plaid. So this is again a white with black base. It has pink and a very fine peach stripe detail. So this is a great style. You can wear this back to black. You can wear it back to gray, back to white bottoms. It's just a beautiful, cool plaid for the summer. And this is the little matching set. So again, this is the sunset plaid. Okay, moving on to our typewriter cloth that we introduced last season. We have some new styles in this. This is that very lightweight typewriter cloth, which is sort of like the ribbon of a typewriter, and it has a texture to it. This is the lightest of the fabrics that we offer for the season. This is great for vacation. This is great for the warmer weather. The new styles we have are, this is the kit shirt. So the kit shirt is like a very easy, sort of a little bit boxier shape shirt. It's got a back pleat detail, and it sort of is like a classic notch collar construction. I'm going to hold it up a little closer if you guys can see it. So it's like a notch collar construction, and it's a very easy shape. So if you see, it's kind of like a kimono shape. So it's sort of very roomy on top. So it just drapes very nicely and has a lot of attitude. And that is paired in the lookbook with our Celeste pant. This is that great pant, sort of a little cropped and a little wider leg pant. So again, this is the kit shirt and the Celeste pant. The next new style is the Babe zip top. So this comes in the khaki and the black. The Babe zip top has a very simple collar with a zip front detail, a nice little cap sleeve. It also has a yoke with a back pleat and side slit details. This is paired. There's a difference in the color in the two medicine pants. So Susan, the seafoam plaid has black and sort of like a turquoise blue, and the sunset plaid is black with pink and a little bit of peach. So has a little bit more color. Do you want to go up to that side real quick? So you can see it better in the pictures here. The seafoam plaid has a little bit more of a classic color story, and then the sunset plaid has a little bit more bright pink and peach in there. We'll send you the presentation after you can see it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so we're back into that typewriter cloth. So this again is the third look from the left. So this is the Babe zip top with that angle seam jogger. So it's very light and very easy, and these pair together beautifully. And then the last new shirt in this fabrication is the terry drawstring top. So this top is like a kimono sleeve shape, and it has just a simple cuff. It has a drawstring and gathering of the front part of the body, and then the back is just a very simple detail here with a pleat. So it runs very easy. It's very good for the heat of the summer. This is a great piece for traveling. Again, this is the terry drawstring top. And to close out this category, the bottoms that we saw earlier, which are the angle seam jogger. This also comes in black. We just don't have a sample here right now. And this is the Camille dress. So this dress is very simple, very easy. It's a pullover style. It has like a drawstring detail here at the collar, and it has a lot of shearing around the yoke, as well as shearing in the back. This does also have pockets and a very simple straight hemline with side slits. Again, this is the Camille dress. Okay, moving on to our jerseys. We have a couple new basics this season. We have our Sandra scoop tank that comes in white, black, and navy. So then again, these are just amazing basics in that awesome fabric that we love so much. This is bamboo rayon. So it's super soft, super soft fabric. This is a new navy for the season. It's more of a nautical navy. It's hard to see there until I get up very close. So more of a nautical navy, and this will be paired back to some other pieces I'm about to show you. And then it also comes in solid white and black. And then the Paula is what we call like a convertible skirt dress. So this can be worn as a skirt. It has a lot of volume, and it just moves beautifully because that bamboo jersey. And then it can also be worn pulled up as like a cover up for a bathing suit, like a little tube dress. So again, this is the Paula skirt slash dress. We love this style. This is great for vacation as well. And then we move on to a few more pieces in this fabrication. We have the Rebecca tie top. The Rebecca tie top comes in white and black, and it has a really, really cool construction. So this is it's all in one piece, and when you put it on, you just tie it to your desire. So it has just a really great design detail. Really great for pairing with any type of bottom, from jeans to, slacks to our split hem capri. It just has a really nice drape to it too. So again, this comes in both black and white. And then the dress version is about knee-length dress. You'll see it here. So this is about knee length. It has a little bit different design details. So it has a cap sleeve with a little bit of a drape neck here. And it does that same little side tie here. Again, this is the Rebecca dress. All right, and the last piece in this is the Remy maxi dress. So this is an awesome piece for dressing up sorry, we're popular here today. It has a crossback detail, and it's a full-length maxi. So it actually moves very beautifully. So it's more fitted here at the top, and then once it passes sort of the empire waistline, it sort of just starts to flow out, so that it's really sort of easy. It's not super tight on the hips or on the waist, so it's sort of from the just under the chest, it just starts to go, just ease down, and it has a really cool crossback detail. So this is the Remy maxi dress. Great for like summer weddings and little evening events in the summer. And we have our bamboo terry styles this season. We have a couple of new things. We have we had the Phoenix Cape top last season, and we asked if anyone wanted to see it as a dress, and we had a lot of hands raised. So we did do the Phoenix Cape dress. So this is in that really soft bamboo terry, which is like a very dressy sweatshirt fabric, elegant dress sweatshirt fabric. So again, this has the same design details. It's just in a really super easy dress. So pull over, go anywhere kind of dress. And this is the sky color, and it also comes in navy. And a new silhouette for the season is the Donna pleat hem tee. Super simple style with really cool design details. It's got a boat neck here, a little cap sleeve, and then it has the pleat details here at the hem. So it just has a cool drape in front. It's very easy fitting, very easy to style, very easy to take with you on vacation. So this is the Donna pleat hem pleat hem tee. And then we also have the Margie tee. This comes in khaki as well as in black. It's a simple pullover style, cap sleeve finish, drawstring here, just a very nice drape neck, and it has side slits on the hem. So this is the Margie tee. Again, this comes in the khaki and in the black. And okay, we're moving on to, we have two more categories, and then we'll open up the lines for some questions. We have our summer silks. This is the pattern I was referring to earlier that has that very cool vintage 70s style. So this is a silk charmeuse. This is the Capri print. It is like a sort of like a psychedelic 70s wave in the most beautiful colors of pink, orange, peach. It's got a little black in it, so it just sort of grounds the pattern. This is This is, I'm kind of blanking on the name of the style. Hold on. Sorry about that. This is the Edith scarf blouse. So it has an attached scarf here. It has a simple pleat in the back. So it's got a really nice, easy fit, but the silk drapes so beautifully. It has a 3/4 sleeve with a cuff, button cuff construction here. So again, this is just if you need a pop of color. We actually have this as well in a scarf. So if you need a little pop of color for spring, this is the print to do it with. And again, this is the Estelle tank, super simple for layering. It's got a really beautiful scoop neck. It has little side slit detail. It's just, again, very simple. If you want to get just a little bit of print in your wardrobe for this spring, this is a great piece to consider. So this is the Estelle silk tank. And then the last category, which is little our pre-washed summer linens. We took our Celeste pant and we made it in that pre-washed sort of denim-y vibe of a linen. So this is again a great piece for styling all summer long. This has got that little kick in the wider leg at the bottom, and it has a drawstring elastic with a drawstring finish, and that's paired with our Ella drawstring shirt. So again, this is just a very simple band collar shirt. It has full sleeves, pocket, and a little gathering detail at the bottom. So again, this is the Ella drawstring shirt. Okay, so that is the, that's pretty 30 minutes of going through a bunch of styles, a bunch of fabrics. So if you have any questions or want me to pull something back out and show it again, you can throw something in the chat or ask if a specific style is right for you if I know you. So right now we've answered all of the questions we have in the chat. But does anyone have any further questions they want to ask or want me to pull up and show again? There's a little bit of radio silence, so I'm guessing that there's no questions right now. Everybody, flash the new broadcloth jackets again, please. Absolutely. So I'm going to show this one in the cactus. So this has a really cool collar detail. So the collar is a little bit high, but then it just sort of drapes down. So this has the gathering of the neckline. So you can wear it up, and let it just drop down, or then you can wear it sort of folded back and have the gathering sort of tell the story. It has a pleat back detail. This does have front angle pockets here. So these are functioning pockets on this jacket, and then it has a cuff button detail with a cuff here. So again, this is the Cameron jacket. I love this. This is a great new style, and it comes in the cactus and summer navy. And then the Francis jacket is a little bit more simple here at the top. It's got the gathering more at the waist here. So it also has unseen pockets, which are stitched down, so they're very flattering, and just a very simple, cool jacket. Great for layering. It works perfectly over a tailored shirt, have a collar, or throw a scarf around your neck, and it's just a really cool jacket. So this is the Francis jacket. And the colorways. Okay, so this is the sand. This comes in sand and black, and then the Cameron jacket comes in the cactus. Cactus, by the way, Kristen, is very similar to the olive. I know you had the olive angle seam trouser, angle seam pant from way back in the day in the cotton nylon fabric with the metal in it. So this, just keep in mind, this pant, we definitely eased the fit of this pant for this season. They haven't run that style in a very long time, and this is coming in the broadcloth. So that comes in the cactus as well. Was this jacket done in the nylon? Susan, a long time ago, we did a raglan version. It was very different, but it had some similar details. This is totally like fresh, better proportions. I think that one was a little a little longer. It had a raglan sleeve detail. So this is sort of a new version of that, updated. The plaid suit, can we see again? Yes. Lynn, any particular color? Do you want to see seafoam or sunset plaid? I'll show you both. So this is seafoam. Okay, so this is the seafoam plaid. Again, this is white, black, and like a turquoise blue in it. So it's very, very sort of quiet. You know, from afar, if you look up close, it kind of reads a little bit more like, you know, sort of a subtle. You can see the pattern, but doesn't really jump out at you. What's nice about this is this colorway goes with everything, from a white to gray to black. We actually paired it a lot in the lookbook with the cactus color. So you see, it goes really nicely back to cactus, because cactus is sort of like a neutral. It's sort of like a new neutral. So this goes really beautifully back to any sort of olives or cactus color. So that pairs really nicely with that. And then because it has the blue in it, you can also put it back to navy. So sort of like whatever you pair this plaid with, it sort of brings out the color. So if you pair it to navy, it brings out sort of the blue tones of the plaid. Cool. Any other questions at the moment? You're welcome. Yeah, Christian, you're going to love those new cactus Angleseen joggers. They're amazing. We will be following up with all of you who attended, and we'll send you this presentation so you can sort of look through it a little bit more on your own time, and you'll be able to see the pictures a little bit more closely, whether on whatever device, your iPhone or on your computer. So, and all of this is online. So when we exit this, it's going to link them to the pre-order page. Am I correct? And then don't forget, so there, for the part of pre-order until February 3rd, we're doing our 20% off discount, and the code is seaside, one word. So write that down. It's seaside, one word. And again, this is going to send you right to the pre-order page so you can see the photos a little bit more clearly online. We have it all up and ready. Yes, we have another question.
What is the price of this piece again, of the plaid one?
Can you look it up? Sorry, we're looking that up for you. But if you use your code for that, I know the vest is ready. The pant is not quite ready. Also notice, sorry, that was $395 for the Lena Zip vest. There will also be dates online because it's all sitting in pre-order mode. If there's no date, that means it's ready to ship. If there's a date, that just means it's still in production here in New York, and that'll be ready very soon. So some of these are like, some of the linens are third delivery, so those are a little bit later. And then some of the things we're just sort of waiting for the production to be ready so we can bring it up to 39th Street. So there's a lot of things ready to ship, but just note on the date before you place your order, so you know if you need something urgently, just make sure it's available. And you can always email us to ask. And again, don't forget to use your code Seaside for 20% off. I would take the usual sizes in broadcloth. Yes, remember they're going to fit a little easier, but the broadcloth just doesn't have what do you call it, any stretch in it, and same with the typewriter cloth. Good, great, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. And Jay, I'm not sure who that is. Okay, if we don't have any other questions, I'll let you go. Thank you, Kathy. And again, feel free to, we'll send you follow-up emails tomorrow with the presentation. So if you have any questions, feel free about sizing, you just reply to those emails. So give us to the end of day tomorrow to get those out to you. All good? All right, thank you. Thank you, Martha. Nice to see that you're here. Sorry, I can't see anybody, so. All right, thank you all for joining us tonight, and have a beautiful evening, and we'll talk very soon.